If we change Bill 107 to add Amendment 33B, then the bill originally proposed, without the 14 amendments.
Point of order. Will the distinguished senator from wherever the hell he's from please yield the floor for 1 moment?
I will reluctantly yield the floor to the junior senator from Louisiana.
Thank you. Now, when I first came here to Washington 6 months ago, I felt that we were on a mission to save this country from the despair which is gripping it. But all I get is a good deal of dither and blather from both parties. Millions and millions of workers are out of work. Millions of farmers are losing their farms to the banks, and what are the banks going to do with them? Now, you listen to me. Stop fooling around. Break up the concentration of wealth in this country and redistribute it according to the Lord's plan. Or if you do not, listen. Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Weep and howl.
Senator, what are you trying to do? Start a revolution?
No, sir, I'm trying to wake you all up.
Sir, you are not speaking for us.
Well, if I'm not speaking for y'all, I guess I'm speaking against you. The economy of this country is collapsing, and unless we do something about it, the people will be at those Capitol doors 6 months from now looking to string you scoundrels up. And unless you awaken, I'll be there tying the noose. See you, boys? The genuine Ramus Genthier, something this country is in a crying need for. Just like a real Democratic Party, none of this FDR crap. Hey, Duchess, where's the pecan? Yeah. Hey, where's the bathroom, man, y'all? Oh, monkey wrapped his tail around the flagpole, so it's poked on. Ooh, it's Harry!
Get out. You have quite the shiner there, huh?
Yeah, damn it, I need some ice.
Ice?
The hell are you?
I'm Frank Costello.
Are you? The hell am I doing in the crap of talking to Frank Costello?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, what are you gonna say about that?
Jumped from behind by one of J.P. Morgan's thugs. How's that sound?
That sounds good. You know, they tell me New Orleans is a beautiful city.
Well, come on down, son. Visit.
I might.
Are you really Frank Costello?
I got friends down there.
Did you ever kill anybody, Frank?
Phil Castell, he's an associate.
Phil Castell.
Have you heard of him?
Rings a bell, Phil Castell. I didn't mean it.
You didn't mean what?
About you killing somebody?
Of course I have. Seymour Weiss, your friend. He ought to know him.
Who?
Phil Castell. They're Jews.
So? Oh.
Okay, you see, there's a certain situation, right? And if your friend Seymour Weiss would speak to his friend Phil Castell, then... Right? Okay. So, when are you going back down there?
Soon.
You know I'm a great admirer of yours. Yeah. Take care of that eye.
God, I hate funerals.
Well, which relative is this again?
My Uncle Albert, my daddy's brother.
Were they close?
About as close as anyone in my family ever gets. Did you talk to Phil Castell in New Orleans?
Yeah.
What do you want?
Well, they want to put 1,000 illegal slot machines in New Orleans. He told me to give you this.
How much is that?
I don't know. He said you open it, there's a deal. You return it unopened, no deal.
Give it to Aileen.
Give it to Aileen.
My campaign fund should put it in the deduct box.
You know how much is in it, Huey?
She'll tell me.
Oh, she will she?
I trust her. You don't. That's the end of it. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. We'll see you under better circumstances. God bless you. You look there. I'm going to the car.
All right, we'll be there in just a minute.
Yeah, you don't want to show it, but he's taking it pretty hard.
You haven't said 5 words to him. Don't you think you ought to go to him?
He didn't come to me, did he?
Huey, it's hard for a father to come to a son. Let's go to the car. Come on.
Why'd you come here, son?
Pay my respects, sir.
Got a light? Earl tells me you're living in a hotel, not with your wife.
Earl can go to hell.
Earl ain't the one going to hell around here.
What do you got against me, anyhow?
Well, you made us out poor. Made out like you came from some dang log cabin. You know how hard I worked all my life. You never went hungry. Never had to wear hand-me-downs. You shamed us to your own ends.
Hell, that was just politicking.
That was just lying. See, you can't tell the difference anymore, son. You lie. You just lie.
Sometimes you gotta lie. You gotta tell folks what they want to hear. The truth is just too damn tough for most folks. And you know what? They want to believe them lies. Because life is so damn hard. I'm changing the whole world. You don't even know it.
That's fine, son.
Changing the whole damn world.
Nothing changes the world but the truth, Huey.
I want to be president.
God help us.
I'm gonna be president! I'm gonna be president! My friends, this is Senator Huey P. Long, and listen to me carefully because I have exciting news for you. You know how for most of you, your pocketbooks are empty, your bellies are tight? They tell us we are even faced with communism. Why not? When 1% of the people control wealth. I'm not a communist. I would not take a single luxury away. But when we reach a point where some men have so many millions that another 100 or so means nothing to them, we are going to have to siphon off some of the water for our own little pool. That's God's law. Look it up in Leviticus. Well, we are going to restrict the piling up of wealth in the hands of the few, and we are going to give it to the people. Now, this is a chance for you to make your voices heard in Washington. We have created an organization called Share Our Wealth Society, and we have prepared a pamphlet for it, and we can send it to you for free. And the whole plan is set forth in it. So I'm appealing to you to organize a Share Our Wealth Society in your own community tonight or tomorrow and help me, as your servant, see that the government of this country is returned to the people.
I see, Admiral. Then the guns you're talking about are mounted, I would say, right about here?
Yes, sir, Mr. President. Folly. Oh, yes, good. Send him back. Huey Long is here to see you, Mr. President.
Thank you, gentlemen.
My God, LSU Tigers can play football in that hall.
Senator, how are you? Have a seat. Well, Huey, you've been creating quite a stir here in Washington lately.
Well, Franklin, glad you noticed.
Mr. President.
Mr. President, glad you noticed.
Now, in a recent speech, you claim that restoring prosperity is as simple as the sun rising. Well, maybe the sun rises somewhat easier in Louisiana. Would you care to illuminate?
What we have in this here country is people with too much money and poor folks just a begging to live to tomorrow. Now, what I would do would be to tax the hell out of the rich ones and give it to the poor ones.
Very much like my own program, Senator.
Yes, Mr. President, but you haven't exactly enacted any legislation yet, now have you? We don't tax the Rockefellers. We don't tax J.P. Morgan, or the big oil companies, or you, do we?
Senator, I want to be very clear on this. Just what the hell do you think you're doing? This country is not ready for socialism, Senator, nor should it be. We're already seeing enough of that in Europe. What with Mussolini and his crowd.
Listen, Huey, you gotta play ball with it. Senator. You should show some respect.
Senator Long. And I resent the comparison to Mussolini.
Oh, you're right. Mussolini runs an entire country. You just run a little backwater state.
Not for long.
Really? Let's talk about your little deduct box, shall we? Your own private bank account, shall we say. I think the Internal Revenue Service might be very interested in that little item.
I didn't come here to be insulted.
Well, unfortunately, it appears that's exactly what has happened.
I'm leaving you now, Mr. President, but don't think for 1 minute that you can intimidate Huey Long.
Pay no attention to him, Mr. President. He's just another corrupt politician.
What difference does that make? People believe him. People trust him. Never underestimate your enemies, Jim. He's a menace with national ambitions and a threat to me. He's got to be stopped.